Begin.
Okay, Obama has political capital to pass SCIFTA plan kills that leads to collapse of South Korean alliance and nuclear war on 2AC 1-1. DA outweighs first magnitude. Both impacts are extinction, meaning you do to time frame and probability, both of which we will win. And B, probability. Korean conflict is escalating. Now looks at status quo. C, time frame. This is where you have to vote neg. Right now, SCIFTA has to be passed by August. 355 evidence from the 1NC shows. And D, DA turns case. SCIFTA keeps our hedge terms for a whole China scenario. And if we don't pass SCIFTA, it leads to extinction, so they won't get a chance to save that 100 to 100 million lives. Now on to 2AC2, the uniqueness debate. 1, extend Reuters from 5 from the 1NC that SCIFTA will pass by August because the president is pushing for it. And 2 will pass Republican compromise from Reuters in 6-7. McConnell told reporters Republicans will be happy to consider TAA if it was coupled with legislation to give Obama trade promotion authority to negotiate new trade agreements. Obama's not asked for the authority, but his administration is negotiating a regional trade agreement with 8 countries in the Asia-Pacific region. And 2AC3 says no spillover, but every action has a reaction. A decision you make now affects decisions you make later. And getting bills in Congress passed is about compromise debates to spillover. 2AC4 and 5 answered on the uniqueness debate above that Republicans are willing to make a deal on bipartisanship does exist because of that. That's Reuters in 6-7. And 2AC6 has not intrinsic cross-play analysis from 2AC3 that all actions have reactions and the compromise is key. 2AC7 and 8 they say link not specific, but 1 extend the Coffin and name card from the 1NC space exploration is unpopular in Congress because of cost, and since there are so many steps to the plan, we would basically be writing a blank check and 2 moon funding and side spies from CSM 1416. The political battle over funding the moon project will play out in Congress over coming months. The debate will likely have little of the polarizing partisan tones of other issues on Capitol Hill. Rather, it pits key political states with many space-related jobs, Florida, Texas, California, and Colorado against other states. And 2AC9 says plan builds momentum, but one of the cards from 2002, maybe then it would have gained momentum, but not now. This time gap is huge. It doesn't even take into account the massive deficit problems. And 2, Obama's already said he won't go back to the moon passing plan, tanks his credibility. And 3, the negative spending of the plan happens before any of the positive effects come from it. And 4, winners lose. Obama lost political capital after healthcare. It's an empirical example. And 2AC10 says Jones card solves linked, but it's still going to cost a bunch of money to go to the moon, even if the technology has been developed. 2AC11 says SCIFTA isn't key to the alliance, but 1 extend point and 5 from the 1NC that SCIFTA is key because of economic cooperation. And 2, free trade deal is key to overall relations and stability in Asia from Lee and 9. The North Korean nuclear threat continues to dominate the security agenda, continuing to delay the passage of the Korea-US free trade agreement will only elevate unnecessary tensions. One of the leading barometers of America's continuing influence over the next 2 to 3 decades surely resides in how he chooses to manage America's Asian alliances. And 2AC12 says space race is an international Korean alliance isn't, but with North Korea testing nuclear weapons, this is an international issue, and our alliance with South Korea is more important than ever. And 2, extend Doyle, and 9 from the 1NC that Korean War causes extinction. If that's not international, I don't know what is. And 3, look at time frame. And 2AC13 says politics TAs are bad for debate, but 1, the education we get is actually good because we learn about current issues in Congress we don't get from anywhere else. And cross-apply the analysis on 2AC3 and 5 that every action is a reaction in Congress is all about compromise. And I cut stuff because I thought that I would go over, but I'm done.
I think you're just now at
like
3 minutes.
I know. Yeah.
So what would you? Okay, you got 30 seconds left. Go back and fix some of this stuff. What did you do?
I would put a card on the link debate.
Do it. Oh, you don't have it up to it.
Yeah.
Stupid computers. The link debate's one place. I would say you probably want to read the uniqueness card as well.